What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be the last time that I'm going to mention this because we are going to be closing doors on Sunday. So by the time Monday rolls around, the blueprint intake is going to be closed. But if you have been trading for a while, or if you've been watching these videos for a while, and you know for a fact that this system works, and it works exceptionally well because I've had a average 75% win rate across the last year and a half, across 230 plus publicly documented trades. If you would like to learn this system or just learn a proven system that actually works, that is very simple, that you can execute in under an hour to 2 hours a day and actually make a full-time living out of trading, that is what Blueprint was built to solve. And basically, if you've been trading for a while now and you're frustrated at your absolute lack of results, where you kind of know the theory, but you're not able to actually apply it into the live markets in order to make money consistently, Blueprint is going to fix that. Now, Blueprint is going to be closing on the 26th of July. So you have about 48 hours left to not only join this intake, but also take advantage of the bonuses that are included this time around. Basically, once doors close, I'm going to be going all in into helping all of these new Blueprint students just get massive results over the next 90 days. But with that out of the way, let's actually get into the video today. So just taking a look at Bitcoin real quick, I can see that we're in a very interesting situation, and I think the trade setup today is going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to break it down. So if you take a look at the daily bias so far, we are definitely looking bearish. And besides that, if you guys already kind of saw a little sneak peek on the 5-minute chart, then you would have also seen that not only have we come into some sort of a PDRA, but the London session actually manipulated above the Asia highs and is currently falling lower. Today is a textbook A+ setup. This is like, if there is one setup that I routinely take that is routinely, something that produces a very high amount of return, it's this one right here, which is a day where you have a bearish daily bias coming into a hourly bearish PDRA, exactly London, that sweeps above the Asia high, that follows with a CISD. Like, this is, for me, textbook setup, and I'm going to break it down, like how you're going to be able to take advantage of this. So in terms of the 1 hourly chart, before I kind of clear the chart, I really hope you guys managed to watch the video yesterday and actually caught a move, because basically everything that I mentioned in the video yesterday ended up coming true. But then now we are going to go into today's setup, where basically this is the order block that we are dealing with on the 1 hourly chart, and you can see that price is already inside the order block. Now, in terms of the 5-minute chart, we have just confirmed a CISD literally 5 minutes ago. So right now, when price retraces back into this level right here, we can already start looking for a continuation towards the downside. By the time you guys watch this video though, you are probably going to be looking at this new order block that is formed, well, freshly formed on the 1 hourly chart. It hasn't formed yet, but in about 50 minutes, I reckon this is going to become your new order block. So basically, when price retraces back into this level, we're going to be looking for some sort of a continuation. As for what this level is, I'm going to read it out. It is 65,300 all the way up to 65,450. Now, coming down into the lower timeframes, you can see that that order block also aligns with this 5-minute order block over here. And so I think, in my opinion, this is where I'm going to be looking to place my entry. Obviously, if price just retraces now back into this order block, I'm going to be taking advantage of this. As for the target that we can potentially go for, well, the previous daily low is going to be a very low-hanging fruit, easy target. But besides that, we also have a move towards the downside. This is going to be a little bit greedy, where we're going to be potentially aiming for a 10-hour trade. But still, if we get it, now this week has been pretty quiet because we have had zero high impact, red folder news for Bitcoin. But if we were to get this, this would absolutely make the week. And this will further prove the point of something that I tend to repeat quite often, which is in trading, you don't make money based on the amount of trades that you take. The amount of money you make in trading is directly proportional to the quality of the trade setups that you do take. Now, for example, today I have a potential A+ textbook setup in terms of, my system. This is one of those setups where I've identified, yeah, it's absolutely fantastic for making profits. Now, if I were to be able to risk 2x, 3 times my usual amount of risk on this trade, because I know for a fact that this is a positive EV play, followed by the fact that I managed to get a 10-hour trade out of that, this will essentially be a 20-hour to 30-hour week. And this will all be achieved in a single trade. I could do nothing for the whole month leading up to this point, as long as I aim for these A+ setups, and whenever they do show themselves, which is not going to be often, if I manage to take them with confidence and I manage to get some decent wins out of it, one trade a week kind of sets you up for the entire week, or heck, even the entire month. Now, I know to a lot of you watching this, you are not really comfortable with this idea because a lot of you do want to trade a lot more. Just for the fun of it, I'm just sharing something that genuinely is the profit maker. Now, I do take a lot of trades as well, but I'm just sharing this as, like this is genuinely the profit maker. And just on a side note, now that I'm thinking of this, I'm going to be hosting a free Q&A call tomorrow. Like the last time we did this 2 weeks ago, like the call lasted about 4.5 hours and I answered a lot of questions really deeply. If you'd like to come take part in this Q&A, just hang out, chat, and just ask questions or just listen to other people ask questions, then feel free to RSVP using the second link in the description box below. Once you click that link, all it will do is it will lead you to like a page where you can add a, calendar reminder to Zoom. So no strings attached, like we're just going to be hanging out and answering questions. But with that out of the way though, coming down into the 5-minute chart, now one of the things that you might see as we start heading into the rest of the video is that if you do get a CISD above this level right here on the 5-minute chart at 64,500, this is not really that big of a concern as long as you do not like come above 65,750, right? Because at the end of the day, this is still a fair value gap over here. So you might just sweep out the order block, fill in the fair value gap before getting CISD back towards the downside. Just key thing here, we don't want to see this bearish order block get closed through. So essentially, if we manage to get a hourly candle close above 65,500 or 65,500, this setup is going to be invalidated and we are no longer going to be looking for this, because at the end of the day, again, like right now we have a potential setup, which I will take. But by the time you guys watch this video, if somehow the price is closed above this level, then we're just going to be taking it easy and coming back stronger the next week. But yeah, anyways, if you've been on the fence about Blueprint for a while now, highly recommend you join. Like there is a reason why I can speak about Blueprint with such high conviction. It's just something that works. It's produced like 40 funder traders at this point so far, and like there's only going to be more. This is genuinely a system that is proven. It's a system that works. I demonstrate it every single day here on YouTube and on X. Like if you guys have not seen enough proof yet that this works for me, like just check out the website. You'll see what I mean. But with that out of the way, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's Q&A call if you're coming. Ciao, ciao.